First, a shape glides across the shutters. No tour staff, no guests in frame. Then from our earlier recce, a voice in the dark wine cellar. Welcome to number 7 Charlotte Square, the Georgian house. Tonight, before any gear power's on, our intuitives weigh in. Louise senses a kitchen maid keeping watch.
I feel quite a good atmosphere in here. It's light, but busy, but happy. So whoever worked in here was happy in their work.
She's in charge of this space. Obviously in a kitchen environment, sausages are cooked. She doesn't have that role specifically. But certainly with her, I feel like she's asking me a question. It's like she's saying to me, "Where's Mary Ann?"
Where's Mary Ann?
Mary Ann.
Okay.
The wig, the curls, they go down and then rolled up, and the powdery smell.
Right, okay.
Kind of how they would put like powder in their wig.
Both Louise and I were feeling the presence of a male spirit upstairs, and both could see this connection to do with a man with a powdered wig, or one of these kind of wigs that you would perhaps wear in a court of law. So he's up there, quite an affluent man, a man who's, I would use the word industrious. It feels to me as if he's got quite a keen mind, certainly aware of us. I also have the connection to do with a man who's following us around. He feels a little bit more stern. I don't know his presence. I think a couple of us have said it might be like a butler, but I can't say for certain because he's not given me that specifically. But he certainly feels as if he has a strong presence around the property.
In the drawing room, I sensed a figure at the right hand side of me, and I thought it was Tracy, but Tracy was actually on my left hand side. And it was when we were walking towards a portrait and we were looking at the portrait.
Wig judge, loyal servant, shadow butler. Welcome or warning? Only the night will decide. So what is number 7 Charlotte Square, really? Designed in 1796 by Robert Adam, this townhouse cost clan chief John Lamont an eye-watering £1,800. Small change for a seat at Edinburgh's social top table. Later owners spoke of a fastidious butler, polite yet territorial, heard muttering in the cellar between rows of claret. Visitors whisper of faint piano chords drifting from the drawing room's square piano, and, on winter nights, a baby's cry echoing along the nursery corridor. Watch the window shutters, crossing right to left. That isn't one of us. We've isolated the movement, slowed it to 15%, and it still walks with purpose. An hour before that shadow, Lee was already picking up a tall male, George, hands clasped behind him, patrolling this very room.
You're getting George again?
Hands behind his back, it's like he's moving around like this.
Okay.
His head's down.
Moments later, as I set up in this room alone, I heard movement and asked for a sign, and the S-pod lit up on demand. Exact same spot.
And once more. Thank you. Did you louder? Louder?
Greg and I had to talk this through. Shadow footsteps, even a door squeak no staff can explain. Here's that chat.
We're deep in analysis just now. You're going through all your footage, you're going through what you've got. I'm going through the footage that I've got here, seeing what we've got here, and obviously the notes we've taken during the night. We made a link talking. Some of the first things that we've got is a locked off camcorder that apparently shows a shadow figure walking across the shutters inside the dining room, which coincides with something that Lee the medium said beforehand.
Yeah.
A spud that went off and a squeaking door that you heard during the same session.
During that session, we heard footsteps above us and a door like squeaking as it opened and then closed again. we thought it was possibly a member of staff moving about, because it was, again, one of these instances where it was so clear that you just assume that it's somebody walking about above you. But I did double check with the staff afterwards, and they said nobody had been moving about. Now, just to add to that, you were on the ground floor where we were hearing the movement. You were recording on that floor, and nobody on your level heard the door moving or the footsteps. Even the film footage, I don't think you hear any door opening or closing on it either. So how could it be that we could hear it on the basement level, whereas on the floor it was happening, you weren't hearing it at all?
That's really weird.
We split into 4 teams, ground floor to attic, armed with environmental meters, full spectrum cams, and our own SP Music Box app for on-the-spot interaction.
There is a EDI that's been recording since 7 o'clock tonight that's taken our environment, because we've got to get the environment as well. A spot there, there is a mail meter that's turned on, that's REM there, there's a music box over there, that's the SP11, it's actually used as a scanning device as well, but I'm using it as temperature tonight. REM down there as well. There's a couple of flashing balls, and there's one there with Tracy. He's getting anything?
I just got pushed. We got somebody knocking at the door.
You got somebody knocking at the door? Play that again. I thought did that say Edward? Yeah. A name that I didn't hear until it bleds into my group. So it's crossed from, I'm assuming, your group, and the name was Edward.
Edward, yeah.
Who's Edward? What was your...
It was Gillian Bergen first heard the name on the cultist box. I didn't quite hear it initially. I knew there was something said, but I couldn't quite make out what the word was. But Gillian said she thought it was Edward. So we asked again, and very clearly it just said Edward. A couple of times later on it would refer to as Ed rather than Edward. But we had him throughout the whole night.
Okay, I'm going to leave that recorder there for a second, and I would really like to know who, if anybody's in the room here, can you really shout into that recorder for us? And just once more, just really shout into it and leave us a message. Okay, thank you. I would really like to know who, if anybody's in the room here, can you really shout into that recorder for us? And just once more, just really shout into it and leave us a message. Okay, thank you. I had the most weirdest experience where the group did of the music box, the SP music box that uses sensors within the device.
Yes. Yep.
Whereas it was actually Stuart who had noticed that it was flashing. We noticed the volume wasn't up. We turned the volume up fully to make sure we could hear it, and we were getting this tune coming through. Something was affecting the device's sensors, only in that session at that point. And when they asked, okay, step back, it stopped. Could you do it again? It would happen again. Oh, has it been flashing?
Yeah, it's just been flashing, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, like that.
Right, okay, so...
This is our own SP Music Box app. It turns any iPhone or iPad into a digital trigger object, listening for EMF motion, even tiny shifts in magnetic heading.
Sensors, it works with the sensors inside?
Definitely wasn't been on before because I'm standing right in front of it.
Yeah.
Can you step away from the music box?
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you for using that. Just to validate, can you go back to that music box now and set it off?
Whoa!
Thank you.
That's brilliant, thank you.
And then the ultimate one was, okay, change the tune. Use one of the other sensors. Do you see the one flashing to the closest to us? See it?
Alright.
Oh,
well
done.
done.
Well done.
Do it, do it.
I'm coming closer.
Come on, you did well.
No.
Oh, it tried. It tried.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you set anything else off in the room? Something on the table? Thank you. Wow.
It's not fully been able to do it for. Trying.
Come on, try harder. This is brilliant, thank you. Keep trying. Oh, it's a voice, isn't it? Yeah. Is this a child? Oh, I just got
Come away from it.
What's that? What the heck?
We decided to move it to near the door.
As soon as it says it was a child, it went on.
Onto that tune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
So we could hear how frequently it was going off, and we heard the tune change on it as well. Obviously, we didn't know what was happening in your session that you were asking for this to happen. But, you know, we were wondering, why is it going off as often as it is? And obviously that's why, because you were asking for it to do it.
It was like it was glitching at one point, and it was going, and it kept doing this, and then I think Shoot had asked, okay, finish the tune off, and it done it. At this point, we could only go on the information we're given. We get sent lots and lots of evidence and data, and the guests have been sending us stuff, and what the team's got and the staff told us on the night. But up in the nursery, a brush come flying through the air and landed beside the group there.
As we started to close down the session, unexpectedly we heard this noise, a clatter, as if something had been thrown across the room. When we investigate to try and work out what that noise was, we find that this brush, no idea how this got into the room, had been thrown across the room. We think it's probably hit off the door and then bounced off the wall and then landed on the floor, which would connect with the noise we heard. It was like a dum 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 kind of noise.
Especially on that level, because the room next door, remember, has all the conservation equipment in it. And there would have been brushes and things like that in there as well. I don't think it was caught in film, so we've not actually seen it. We can just go by. There's 5, 6 people in the room at the time.
Yeah.
Plus 2 members of staff.
But the last thing for this part that I'm going to talk about is the sound of bells inside our projection information room.
Yes.
For the evening, which was captured on audio by some of our guests, and was also captured, what was causing it, on video by one of our premium members.
Can you just do it one more time, please? Just one more regular bell.
Please ring the bell one more time.
It's actually the chandelier in the room. It's got crystals hanging down, and something was vibrating and causing them to just clang against each other. We were aware there was people on the floor above us, so we thought it was possibly just vibration from that causing it. But when the guests came up to me at the end of the night and told me what had happened and showed me the video of what had happened, I did ask, did anyone check upstairs? And they had actually gone upstairs and assured us that nobody was on that floor.
Shadow on the shutters, lullaby on command, chandelier in motion, residual echoes or sharp intelligence? Tell us below, and if you want front row seats on the next investigation, links to our premium club are in the description. Thanks for watching. Keep questioning.
Okay, did anybody pass away in here?